What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Today, I got some tech stuff figured out. So audio quality is going to be better. Audio is going to line up better. And the guitar is not going to distort. So a couple things that I got feedback on were I had no mouse cursor also. I got one of those today. And you'll be able to see some plugin windows. So I'm going to do another remix today. Again, it's a DJ Taz Rashid remix of the song Paint the Sky. So if you could assume, since I'm doing 2 in 1 week, I'm actually going to do 5. We're going to do like a remix EP, a Momentology EP. So here we go. Here's the original track. All right, so it's a pretty upbeat song, 82 beats per minute, right? I had the idea to do a like more down tempo-y version, so slower, more chill, definitely more chill. We're gonna go with like 70. So we're gonna see what happens. All right, so that's the BPM. Now I'm going to get rid of most of the things and start to create my own kind of vibe going on at first. We'll bring some of his elements back. So again, this is a remix. So one thing that I want to do is make it unique so that it's not like the original in too many ways. The chords maybe change up a little bit. Create some different sections, use new sounds. I think it's pretty important. So everything's muted, nothing's going on. Let's create a beat. So we're going to start with the kick. So I got all these drum samples already like preloaded. So all I gotta do is just get the vibe down. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we got the foundation, super easy. So it's actually like a dubstep beat, funny enough, back when that was popular. I used to listen to a lot of Bass Nectar. So I like that element right there, that sounds cool. So one thing I like to do when I start making a track, especially a remix, is to create like a main section first so that everything else will come after that, including the intro and the outro and the chorus. And this is basically like the verse, right? So hat time. that's only a bar. I want to make it a little more interesting than that. So okay, so we're going with some triplets now. Maybe this too. So because this is the end of the phrase, right? This is 2 bars here. That was not what I meant to do. Kind of make it like a little more groovy and jazzy here. All right, so that's a good start. And I don't know why. Put MIDI map on. Okay, we're gonna go with some bass now. So let's hear what he had first. So I like that, but we're not going to use that. How about this? So instead of this progression being the same, dun, 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 dun. We'll bring this back eventually. Delay. All right. Might use this shaker though. So again, this is like the verse climax, which in a down-tempo song isn't really intense, but more like groovy. By the way, I have a keyboard right here. I'm playing it. That's a good start. Now, I got this other bass that I've been really loving lately. It's on Serum. I don't like it for the low end, just the little uppers. Put the two together. So there's this like really big side chain on here, which I don't want. Probably gonna make everything legato. All right, let's see what some of these other elements are here. So that dun dun dun, yeah, it's gonna come in like once at the end. Some delay fragments in there if you can hear it. So we're gonna make this. Okay, what were these things? Nothing. I think this is what we want right there. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, so I'm just going to work with this bit right here. We're going to see what happens. I was thinking like, That, I don't want to come in until later, so let's do See, the thing with this, there's like a delay tail, which I don't really want. But let me check on just gonna have to work with it unless I could get him to send me without the delay. Let's see. Could work. Yeah, that sounds better. That's all I want. So the hi-hats are getting a little annoying to me, which means we do stuff. So if you've ever seen me work before, or if you haven't, the way that I work is I kind of do something, get it to where it sounds decent, and then go to something else, because I kind of have ADD. And it works for me because it allows me to get a lot of stuff done in a little bit of time, coming back to what I need to later. Less reverb. Okay. It's also important that these hi-hats get rounded out. They're not so sharp. This too. These are all his original drums. Don't want those. What is this? Ah, yeah. So, if you're watching this, Taz, I didn't even hear this in the original track. What is this? Where'd it come from? This is awesome. See, sometimes, as a producer, you'll put something in a song, and then it'll get lost. And then, actually, it's just happened with a friend of mine, Robert, where he found a guitar that was like in a weird layer that wasn't actually up front, and he took that guitar and made that like the focus. So, thank you for that inspiration. Is that the right note? That's how I figure some things out sometimes. Boom. Got it. So here's my guitar idea. Let's record a bunch. Enough. Like you are enough. You are enough for this world. I like that. That sounds good. Is it the 1, 3? There. All right. No, it needs to be over here. Alright, let's give the kick some beef. So I really like the way that this kick sounds. That's why I use it for now. But trick is layering a couple kicks. Let's see. This is an A minor. I like that one. I've said this before, I'll say it again. If you're a producer, tune your kicks. It's very important. So the song is in A minor. The kick is in D. A minor. Just go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, don't know what it's in yet, so free tutorial. See if the tuner picks it up. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, gotta play it. Nope. Sometimes the tuner doesn't pick up such low frequencies, so you can try higher. Nope. So another thing you could do is throw an EQ on there. Let's bring it back. Actually, the kick might be in A. So that's A, if you can see the note right down here. It's kind of cool. All right, so there's my generic clap. Gonna make it a little better. Layer 3. So we got a snare, clap, like that. So another free producer tip is don't line all your hits up perfectly. Because it's just like boring. So typically I would go in and tune the claps, but I don't really feel like it right now. Sounds good for now. It's like end game right there. We're in like Infinity War right now. Go. If you know my music, you know I love drum fills. Especially right now. Sometimes I don't, but these last 6 months I love drum fills. This is a splice sounds. There we go. Some of these aren't drum fills, but Splice is a service that sells beats and drums and everything. So I'm just going to take pieces of that one. First, let me put it on time. So like that right there. Let's see what that would sound like. So yeah, basically Splice is a service you pay monthly for, and you get access to all their samples, and you can just use credits. I don't know if I like that. It's too fast. What if it was slower? It's actually growing on me. Sold. I'll mess with it later. What did I say earlier? I have like ADD, so I just want to get something acceptable. And then I'll come back to it later. So yeah, in the original track, I don't even hear this. Maybe do some stutters. One more. Yeah, I could work with that. So that, I could do the same thing too over here. So hopefully it's in the right key, or rather, same chord. Kind of works, right? Let's hear this by itself. Fire, like that. I want her to say, it's going to be kind of weird. I think she's saying whoever sung this, it wasn't Taz, is singing the word fire, but comes in too soon. So what if, is that where fire? What if I put that, I'll go, yeah, like that. Let's see if this will work. Ba-da-da, maybe here. No. This might work. Almost. What was that? Idea. What if because I like the rhythm to that drum. Da-ka-da-ka-da. Call me crazy. Butternut. See if it works. I might be wasting my time right now. It might sound bad, but let's see. Yes. Yes, that's A flat minor. We're going to bring it up 1. So, changing things up. Now, my question is, what's stopping us from putting that here? So, again, a remix. Change things up, right? Don't make it the same. That's kind of cool. I'll do some layering. Too much. All right, so I'm gonna add some synths, some new sounds that don't occur in the song. We're gonna see what happens. So first, we're gonna convert harmony to MIDI track. I'm gonna see if they give us the chords, because that way we don't have to play them. Cheating. Sometimes I like to play them on the keyboard, but other times I'll just click a couple times. Hey, look at that. Pretty good. Kind of bad some points, but the chords are there. Cool. If you want to follow along, it's A minor and E. So then it repeats, right? Dun, dun, and then dun, dun. So this could go there. Dun. I think this needs to go here. Nice. So if you're following along, ends with an F and a C. Actually, hold on, that chord's in the wrong spot. Let's see, it needs to go here. Yeah, same thing with this. So there's a little mess up there at the end. Multi-note mode is the best thing that ever happened to Ableton. E. And F. Yeah, that's why. That needs to come in there. Thank you, multi-note mode. What is the other note on an F chord? F minor. So Nope, that's good. Sometimes thinking too much doesn't work. All right, so now we got this beautiful MIDI extracted from the song. So let's find one of these. I'm going to put this on my other screen, by the way, so you won't be able to see it. It's easier that way. So let's find a cool pad. Whoa, that's cool. So I'm not responsible for ear damage on these pads. Some of them could be weird. Almost. We're getting close. I like that, but higher octaves. No, it just doesn't sound like anything. No. I think that's cool, but I think I want another one. Quicker delay. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. I think these low notes can go away. I don't know. So I don't really like how stabby that sounds. It sounds like too intense, right? Like dunk, 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 dunk. You know, I'm not making a trance song. So I'm gonna do something called resampling. Basically, I'm gonna resample this into audio. I'm gonna print it as a WAV file and see what happens. Yeah, you see that? Don't like it. So that's exactly what I was talking about right there. Get those out of there. I like the delay part, but not those stabby stabs. It's like a trance stab. So easy fix, just take them out. See what happens when we fade them in. And then we'll kill the original so that it's not there. Missed one. It's almost like way in the background, like doing its own thing, but like comes in when it wants to. Let's hear it. Yeah. Boom. Now I'll probably put these two in a group so I just know what's what. So we'll call that a bleepy delay thing. This is silent organ fuzz. Okay. Phase 2. Let's build the song. So I'm happy with the way that this sounds. And I want to say now, here's the rest of the music. So we're going to take all of this stuff. This is the rest of the song, the original. I'm going to cut it. And we'll bring it over here. So I don't get rid of those because let's say I want like, oh, totally forgot about this part right here. I can bring it back, you know, because there is some good stuff in here. There's like the chorus I never even touched. Like I totally got to look at that part again. So let's go back. So I think this song does start good with a beat. So let me just 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. Could have done 3. Alright, so this drum fill obviously, and these stab fills aren't going to be in every verse. Get rid of this stuff. Too much. Clean up crew. So basically get rid of the drum fill. Everyone but the last. And probably the same with these stab fills. Maybe leave them every other. I think guitar is a good start. Fade these in slowly. So maybe I can actually get rid of those just so I don't see them, but maybe utility gain on this. Slowly fade those in. All right, what are these pads? And definitely don't start with those. Definitely don't start with the vocals. It could come in here. And then fade the guitar in over 1 bar. 2 bars. Okay. Take the shakers out. Take the hi-hats out. Let's see what we got. Bass. Keep the bass in. I like the bass. So this is almost like a resolve, so I'm going to make it go away. We're going to just have that. And that. It's a pretty cool intro. So yeah, there's way too many impacts. I can actually probably put this fill right here. Slowly fade these vocals in. Stop. What happened? Yeah, those don't even need to start fading in until like there. So trial and error, right? Okay, so that guitar needs to stay the same. So if you didn't catch what I just did, I just made the same chord structure until there. Might even do it until there. Yeah, that's the very end right there. That's like the last hoorah before the chorus. All right. So play it from the beginning, see what we got so far. These little synth blips that I did right here are barely even coming in until the end. I think that's kind of good because they're a little bit intense. Chorus. Boom. Okay. So if you've been watching, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did at the beginning for the chorus. Going to create something different. So let's go ahead and hear what he did on his chorus. I think it was like here. Nope. That's his verse. All right, so he definitely changed the chords to. Let's just see. And then the hi-hats. Let's just build the beat first, and then we'll see what happens. I'm actually going to go with something really simple here. Get out of triplets. Get rid of this one. Oh. What did you do? Too much. That's cool. Sweet. So let's bring that back. So it's similar, but it's not the same. So let me actually dissect, see which chords we're using in the chorus. Might use similar chords. You know, it's one thing I noticed because I could see myself here is that I got that tech neck all the time. Like when I'm producing, it's kind of making me more aware of my posture because like I look left and I can see my feet, and I look right and I can also see my feet. So I'm like, man, do I really sit like this all day? Is that bad? Oh shoot, it's way low. So low. It's like the 4-chord song. It sounds like a church song. C-G-A-F. Sounds like it could be a hymn. So how you say it? Hymn? With an H? I don't know. Something about it just sounds too boring. What if we started with an F? Okay, gotta go down. way too low, but I think it's the note I was on. Maybe just hang out there on that note, then it won't sound so churchy. How about for the second one we resolve it, but for the first one we don't. Okay, sounds kind of cool. Where'd I take that from? Here. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. So I want to take elements from the original chorus, but I don't want to take all of them. So let's see what these will sound like. Where did I start that? So here's a tricky part, because this is where it gets funny. Because I changed the chords, I still want to use his elements, but it's kind of challenging. So what did I do here? The original was, okay, so the F comes in first. So everything needs to go like this. Boom. Oh, too much. Is that right? I don't think that's right. Might be here. There we go. This bass note needs to go away though. Alright, I gotta be really deliberate with my planning here. So if that went, that's a the original went C, G, A, F. This means this is the C, which goes here. All right. And then G, which would be here. Keep the G going. Okay, we're on a good start. I'm actually gonna save this resolve for over here. I feel like I'm Neo in the Matrix sometimes doing this stuff. Like I have to remember like 9 things at once. And then the F would be this last note. So that must be that one. Boom. Did it. Alright. That one doesn't sound right. What's going on here? What note is this? G. Well, AD's kicking in. Let's just mute it for now. We will keep this. Might even be cooler that way anyway. Let's go for some vocals. So this was his chorus, right? Let me make a flag. Okay, let's see. Let's grab this too. Cool. Cool. What note is that? Da, da, da. That's an A. What am I doing with an A there? What's going on here, everybody? Should not be an A. I don't know where that A came from. So if that's an F, that means to get to a G, we go 1, 2. No. You know what? So right here, I'm going to change a kick rhythm. Bump, bump, butch. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so that rhythm is cool. So what I'm going to do is take this, the kick rhythm, make it into a bass line. Then legato. So if you hear it, alright, I'm going to save it and I'm going to take a break. I've been sitting down for almost an hour and a half. Going to go stretch, maybe eat some food, drink some water, come back, and maybe get on again. So if you're on later, tune in wherever you're watching, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Patrick, Momentology Music. Appreciate it.